Most people are using Copilot, but they're getting generic results. So these are 7 practical tips that I share with my clients every week so that Copilot can work for you and not against you. We'll start off with how Copilot can sound like you and evolve to your working style. And we'll finish off with how all of these tips come together into one workflow. By the way, my name's Amy. Let's nerd out. We'll start off with how we can access Copilot, as there are a couple of different entry points. And if you are comfortable with this, then feel free to skip ahead to this time here. So the first place is within Microsoft Teams. And you'll see that I am in that chat area on the left navigation. And at the top, we have Copilot that is pinned. So this gives you a simplified chat experience that reduces context switching between other applications on the left navigation. However, if you want to access the full Copilot app, then we can select these 3 dots on the left navigation and we can locate Copilot. For me, it's at the top, but you can also use the search bar to locate Copilot. So if you are going to be using Copilot regularly, then I recommend right-clicking the app and then pinning it to the left navigation. Now it will remain there for easy access. The second place that we can access Copilot is from our Outlook dashboard. So similar to Teams, we can select this apps icon on the left navigation, locate Copilot, and once again, we can right-click on the app and then pin it to our left navigation for easy access. Now, the final place that we can access Microsoft Copilot is from the Microsoft homepage. So you'll see here that in my URL, I'm at m365.cloud.microsoft, and this is the Microsoft homepage. So if you want to follow along, this is where I will be demonstrating from. And as a final note, everything that we covered today will work regardless of your Copilot license. So from the homepage, you can see on the bottom left what license you have. In this case, it says basic, but yours might say premium, which is that Microsoft 365 Copilot add-on license. Number 1 is instructions. Instructions allow us to personalize our Copilot responses. So we can head up to the 3 dots on the top right and go settings, and then we can go down to personalization. So at the top here, we will see that we have custom instructions. However, we want these to complement whatever is in our work profile. So if we go to view work data, then we can see what our IT department has already added for us. Now, just note that I am the operations manager, but that is a little bit vague. So now if we go back into our custom instructions, then here we can add details that you want Copilot to know about you and specify how you would like it to format its responses. So Microsoft has added some little quick action items here so that you can get started on this right away. However, we can also add our own custom instructions. So for example, I'm going to say that we specialize in high-end pet services, from premium pet food to luxury grooming and high-performance gear. As the operations manager, my goal is to think strategy, identify risks in advance, and jump on opportunities. So now if we save these instructions, then now we can prompt Copilot and watch this in action. So now I'll say, where should I be looking for opportunities? So now we can see that Copilot is saying, given your role as the operations manager in high-end pet services with a focus on strategy, risk prevention, we'll notice that now these responses are being tailored to our instructions. So this is how we can personalize our responses so that we can get better results from Copilot. If you would like to create custom instructions, then you can take a screenshot of the screen here and ask Copilot to extract the text in this prompt here. You can then paste it into a new chat conversation, and Copilot can help you create those instructions. Once you're finished, share your instructions down below in the comments, as I would love to know what you're including here, as we can all learn from each other. Number 2 is memory. To get started with memory, we will once again go up to those 3 dots on the top right, settings, and then back into personalization. So here we have saved memories. And when this is toggled on, we are allowing Copilot to remember details to provide better responses. And if we go into our manage saved memories, then we will see that Copilot responses will become more personalized as you chat, using inferences from your conversation. So, memory adapts and evolves to your working style over time compared to instructions that we manually define. And we can think about these as being more fixed. Memories are picked up automatically and they evolve as you use chat more frequently. So let's take a look at an example and see this in action. So I'm going to type a prompt here and say, remember that I prefer responses in a high level overview with 1 to 2 bullet points per item max. Now, just notice that we have this memory updated. And now Copilot remembers that I prefer high level overviews with max 1 to 2 bullet points per item. Now, the key with memory is that there is an intent. So here I've said, remember that I prefer responses in a high level overview. Now, if I was just chatting with Copilot and I said, rewrite in a high level overview with 1 to 2 bullet points per item max, there's no intent that that's how I want Copilot to respond going forward. That is just a one-time instance. So by saying things like, remember that, or I prefer this, or I don't like this word ever, then there is intent for Copilot to remember that content for you. So now if we start a new chat conversation with Copilot and test out a prompt, so we can say, what are the trends in the apparel industry around pet camping gear? Let's see how Copilot structures this response. We can see here that it's going to give us a high level snapshot of the trends and 1 to 2 points per trend as requested. So we can see that these memories are working well. And this is just a great example of how we can use memories to have Copilot personalize its responses. Number 3 is a prompt gallery. To access the prompt gallery, we can select the 3 dots down below here. And this brings us to a library of prompts that have been created by Microsoft. So we can see that there is a prompt for writing more confidently, finding the right questions to ask, sharpen your writing, reach a broader audience. So you can use the filters at the top here to filter by task or even job type. And then there's also prompts for agents, and we are going to touch on agents in a moment. Now, if there is a prompt that you like and you want to be able to easily access this in the future, then we can hover over the prompt and select this bookmark. Then we can access that prompt from your prompt on the top filters. There it is. And then now it has streamlined our prompting process. Just note that most of these prompts are quite generic, but they are a great starting point. If you want to learn how to craft effective prompts with my clear formula, then you can download my Copilot starter pack that's included in the description. Number 4 is agents. To access our agents, we can expand the agents area on our left navigation and go to all agents. So agents are specialized copilots that are designed to help you with a specific task. And there are pre-built agents by Microsoft. So for example, an idea coach, a writing coach, or a learning coach. But on a more advanced and complex scale, your organization can also create an agent to help you with a specific workflow. Now, when we are just getting started, there's one agent that can be quite helpful. So we will search for the prompt coach. There it is. So we can select that. We can now add it. And then now we will see that prompt coach has been added to our left navigation. And if you want it to remain there for easy access, then we can hover over it and select the pin icon. So the prompt coach can help us with our prompts. It can help us generate prompts or even analyze them, or you can expand the show more to see some additional features. But the prompt that I like to use is this one. So I'm saying, help me create a prompt that I can use to generate and then you're going to insert your workflow. In this case, it's a weekly pup date report. And then I say, ask me any questions that are relevant to make this prompt effective. So instead of me providing Copilot with the context, I'm going to have Copilot identify the questions that it needs to have the context for this prompt. And that's just a great practice in general when chatting with Copilot. And then we are going to say attached is an example so that you can extract the style, the tone, and the layout. Again, another best practice for chatting with Copilot is to provide examples and say, hey, this is precisely exactly what I'm looking for. So now we can add our reference file. So I'm just going to search for my document from the cloud. Here is a recent report, and then now we can select and send our prompt. So now Copilot and I have chatted back and forth to fine tune the prompt. Its only question that it had for me was, how do you provide the information? So I responded that I usually just give a paragraph, which is a brain dump. So then Copilot gave me the prompt, but sometimes you'll notice that it adds prompts or just its outputs into this coding format, which for me, I don't work in coding, so that's not really relevant. So then I just say, give me the prompt in regular text here. And you'll notice that Copilot has now rewritten that prompt in regular text so that I can easily digest it. However, I want to be able to easily copy this cleanly. So I don't want it to include the intro or the outro like it has here. So then I just say just the prompt, no intro or outro. So now you can see that we have a nice and clean prompt. So I would recommend testing this out. But once you're happy with it, then we can copy that response and save it for easy access. Number 5 is to save a custom prompt. To save a prompt, we can start a new chat conversation and then paste our prompt. We can then send it just as a template. So we won't provide any additional context for this specific occurrence. And once that is in there, we can hover over it and then select the bookmark to save the prompt. Here we can give it a title. So I'll call it the weekly pup date report. And then you can just ensure that everything is good there and save. So now when we go and start a new chat conversation, go back to the prompt gallery, then we will see that in your prompts, that prompt has been saved here. If you wanted to share this prompt with your team members, then you can share it. We can also select the 3 dots to remove the saved prompt. For tip number 6, we are going to bring all of these items together into one real life workflow. To start our workflow, we will head over to the prompt gallery, and under your prompts, we will select that prompt that we custom added. So now I'm going to send this prompt, and Copilot is saying ready when you are. So now I'm going to paste my brain dump of content for this week's pup date. So we can see here, it's just a bunch of random thoughts. So I'm going to pop that in there. And then now Copilot is going to take my brain dump and it is going to recreate this week's pup date based on the requirements and outline and style and tone that we defined within this prompt. So if we scroll on down to the bottom here, then we can see that a nice and neat weekly report has been created. So review this for accuracy, and you can use natural language to say, hey, remove this, add this, update this. And then when you're ready, we can ask Copilot to create a Word document with proper headers. We will send. So there we go. Now we can open up our Word document and we can see that our weekly pup date report has now been added into a Word document with proper headers throughout the document. And if you have found these tips helpful, then hit that subscribe button to receive notifications on future Microsoft Copilot updates. And for tip number 7, you can check out this video here, which is the new agentic mode inside of Microsoft 365 apps, where Copilot can make changes to your document from a natural language prompt.